Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa has failed to use his leverage as incoming SADC chairperson to influence the regional body to withdraw its election observer mission report, which was endorsed by its extraordinary summit in Angola last year and a special ministerial meeting in Zambia, prior to that unprecedentedly rejecting his re-election as flawed, disputed, and a fraud. The SADC report stands as the official record of how the regional body viewed the Zimbabwe general elections held in August last year, won by Mnangagwa and ZANU-PF amid a series of illegalities and fraud. The SADC election observer mission said the polls did not comply with Zimbabwe's own constitution and the SADC principles and guidelines governing democratic elections. Although Zambian President Hakainde Hichilema, who did not physically attend the Harare summit in protest, said elections in different SADC member states held during his tenure as chairperson of the SADC Troika of the Organ on Politics, Defense, and Security were reasonably peaceful. He did not withdraw the official report of the SADC election observer mission, which he presided over when he sent former vice president of his country Nevers Mumba to lead the delegation to Zimbabwe. This means SADC stands by its report, and Mnangagwa in their official eyes thus remains a leader who came to power through fraud, which they called out and recorded and endorsed officially. Mnangagwa's installation as SADC chair is rotational and has not resolved his legitimacy crisis as long as the report remains the official record. Although it has also exposed regional leaders' failure to take an open and firm stand against undemocratic practices among their ranks, the Hichilema way. Hichilema's stand has sparked a diplomatic row between Zimbabwe and Zambia, which Lusaka has appealed to have it resolved by SADC and the African Union. Zimbabwe's August 2023 election had glaring irregularities, the SADC declared in a final report published a month and a half after the polls. The spirited attack by Harare to discredit the SEOM and its head, Nevers Mumba, a former Zambian vice president, seems to have been ineffective in swaying the final report from the initial condemnation of the way the elections were conducted. Prior to the release of the final report, Zambian President Hakainde Hichilema, in his capacity as chairperson of the SADC Troika on Defense and Politics, convened a meeting in which the Zimbabwean elections were up for discussion. During the meeting, he raised concern the attack on the SEOM undermined SADC's role. The CCC, that was led by Nelson Chamisa at the time, said the report supported its demand for fresh elections because it revealed numerous glaring irregularities that occurred during the elections.